What's up guys, Bones88 here, and today we have a little patch update from Dragon Champions. And you know what? It's kind of positive. I'm a little surprised. But with that being said, let's just get right into it, and you know how this works. I'll just give you my opinions as we go through here. So let's just get on it. Also, we'll be going back and forth to the test server, and I know a lot of you know, but some don't. Whatever you see in this test server, the test footage, it's all subject to change. Take it with a grain of salt. Just know that. It's most likely going to be what comes out here in a few days, but you can't take anything you see on that server to heart. Alright, update 1.5.12 coming this week. Liz says, "Greetings champions, this week Dragon Champions is celebrating its second anniversary. We have prepared a lot of festive activities and presents for you." That's nuts. I can't believe it's been 2 years. I've been here since day one. Zeri's been here since day one. A lot of this community has been there since day one. And I don't know. I don't know if it seems like it's went by fast or it seems like it's been around longer than 2 years. It honestly feels like we've been around longer than 2 years. But that's crazy. It's the second anniversary. A lot of things good have happened. A lot of bad things have happened. And I might just make a separate, just generic anniversary video probably later. So we won't talk about that much more about it, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Mark your calendars. The celebration begins September 30th. Along with anniversary preparation, in this update we are introducing 2 new heroes to you and are also giving a little rework and new ability levels to some of the old friends. Here's what's new in the update. So it starts on the 30th of this month, here in a few days. There will be special login bonuses and gifts, festive event, special anniversary tournaments, competition, festive shop, and exclusive goodies. And the 2 new heroes are Lazy, like lazy, available from Season of Lightnings. So that will be the battle pass for next month. I know that she is a Panda, and here in a second we will jump over and check her out in her kit. Also, we're getting Emily. She's available from anniversary activities. So just like the seasonal events every month, you'll get her through somehow through currency you get from this upcoming event, or like a campaign event like they did for Cannoneer and Nelly. We don't know yet. I do know that she's a human leader. That's pretty huge. Anytime we get a leader in the game, no matter where they're at, that's huge. It doesn't say here, but she has told us she's a human and a leader. Now, one more thing I do have is a picture of her. And here's Emily. Yeah, I'm down for her. I don't know any other guy who wouldn't be either. She's looking pretty nice. She's looking good, to say the very least. So, I'm down. She's a leader. I can't say no to humans. We could use a couple more humans. There's other places I would rather them work on, but I'll take this, okay? I want a leader. I'm happy with that. So this is a positive. I don't know how to think. The thing is she legendary? Because if she's legendary, guys, don't get your hopes up. I would still unlock her, okay, so that you can play with her a little bit. Take her to gear 11, gear 11 plus, and she'll still be able to do stuff for you, especially as a leader. Leaders are, we need leaders in this game. So I'm not telling you not to. I would go all out and try to unlock her. But as far as expecting to be able to farm her down the road, don't expect it yet, guys. Until I see that change where they will release legendaries, I don't think that will be the case. I don't think, no matter how hard we fight for it, they're not going to let us to farm legendary characters. These legendary characters are only going to be available through the shard system, and that's still a problem. But I don't know. They might change it, so I don't want to talk about it all day. You've already seen it in my other videos. But unlock this girl. Already being a leader. I have not seen her kit. We will not be able to see her or the kit in the game. They're wanting to keep it a surprise, and this might be actually spoiling it. I don't know. But just the fact that she's a leader, I would go all in as much as you can. Okay? But if you're expecting to be able to farm her down the road, you're not going to be able to, I don't think. Alright, so our Battle Pass character, Lazy. I have not read her kit yet, guys. And so I'll be reacting to it with you at the same time. So she looks pretty cool. She has the second anniversary cake there next to her. I don't know if that's always going to be there. Maybe that signifies she was a second anniversary character. I don't know. Interesting. I like the little throwing thing. She can hold on to it and throw it at you. I don't know what her animations will be. I can test her, so I will, and kind of see what's up with her, but this is my first time logging in, checking her out. So, alright, her passive. At level 7, when she hits an enemy from invisibility, she removes one random buff from a random damaged target. She inflicts stun for 1 turn to it, then loses invisibility. She then gains 40% potency increase while invisible. So I'm not sure if... It says removes 1 random buff from a random damaged target. I don't know how that works. Every time she damages someone, she stuns them and removes a buff? Or is it someone who's already been damaged in this random? I'm not sure how that works. But here's my thing is, she's removing buffs, she's inflicting stun. Okay. I mean, that's a passive, so I'm cool with that. I like that. Her A3 at level 7, Electrozen, she gains invisibility, gets a crit damage increase, self-control, and haste for 2 turns. She then gains 60% of the turn meter. She's buffing up, so that's when her passive kicks in when she's under invisibility. So you want to get that A3 going as fast as you can. She's going faster, hitting harder. So her A2 at level, we'll do level 7, deals 300% of physical damage to all enemies. Critical hits decrease the target's turn meter by 25%. So she's getting crit chance up when she goes under invisibility. She's removing buffs, she's stunning, and now she's decreasing turn meter. Pretty good kit. Pretty good kit so far. So you're really going to want, even though she has crit chance up, I would still put some crit chance on her, so you're guaranteeing those crit chances. She's pretty good. I like her. I'm okay with this. A1 at level 7, it deals 300% of physical damage. On critical hit, gains damage increase for 2 turns. Yeah, she's a crit chance all the way. But maybe if you can get like a crit chance, 4 or 5 star crit chance artifact and play with some things, you can maybe get away with not having to put that much crit chance on her actually. And maybe work more towards damage. I don't know. I don't have her to max right now, so you can't really tell. But I like her. She looks cool. Pandas, it'll make pandas more fun. Man, I can see some theory crafting happen now with her. Shao, foul, lazy. I mean, this is gonna be a solid faction here really quick. And I would suggest working on your blessings on your pandas, because she's going to be a great addition. I don't know who's going to be the best comp and all that with, but she's going to be fun. She's going to be really fun. Okay, so there were balance changes to Bar&Rel, Nelly, Kagi, Kinley, and Ren the Unseen. There are 7 and 8 abilities added for Kinley and Ren the Unseen. My test server does not have that right now, so I can't go there and show you, but she lists it in this, so you know what's going on. So, they moved Tool Hero Stones from the Star Shop to the Guild Shop. That's what we've been complaining about, right? Things being in certain stores that we're tired of being there, everyone has them, move them around. Every month or 2, maybe even 3, at the very most, every 3 months, you have to be rotating things. You have to keep things fresh. You can't just completely redo something and expect it to be like that for the next 3 years. You can't do that. So, this is what we're complaining about. Now they're working on it. Tool is a horrible character, in my opinion, and does not deserve to ever be somewhere where it's kind of hard to farm. It's already hard to farm that Star Shop, you know. He was terrible. He was filling up space when we could be getting somebody else. Great job. So, they get rid of Tool, and they're bringing in STIM and putting him in that Star Shop. That's huge. STIM is an awesome character. That's where he needs to be. He's farmable. Everyone can work on him if they want to. That's what they need to do. He was the #1 character I said that had to be out now, so that people can work on him to get Wiz and Ard, you know? So it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. They should have done this a long time ago. This is a step in the right direction, but they bought them a small amount of time. And I told them they better be doing this every month. They better be rotating every month. At the very most, every 2 months. No longer than that. So, that's a step in the right direction, guys. I'm not saying everyone's come back, start giving them money. I'm just saying that's a step in the right direction, and that's a positive. It's not something we're groaning and thinking, oh, God, what are you guys thinking right now? It's like watching the Chiefs play right now. It's like, what are you doing? So this is a positive. This is cool. Glad to hear it. New guild quest. Join an active guild if you haven't yet. The quest appears once in 7 days. If you're happy with your guild, the quest is not mandatory, but if you've been thinking about switching, this might be the perfect time. So, I didn't think about this, but when you first start, I guess you get to shoot into an alliance or into a guild, and you're new, so you don't know what to do, what's going on with your guild. You're new, you don't know what's going on. You need people to help you. Sometimes you get put into a guild where people haven't been in there for months, and it's just you. And people still don't know what to do even from there, you know. So this is helping those people get out of those alliances and getting into an active one. Okay, you can now purchase more artifact storage slots and store up to 500 artifacts. Now, I don't know what's going on with this, but they said you can now purchase. They used the word purchase. I mean, if that's the case, I mean, I don't give a crap. Whatever. That's kind of bull crap. You should be able to have a way of unlocking that, even if it uses Dre coins, not real money. Dre coins is money too, you know. So, I don't know. We'll see about that. Is it cool? Yeah. Not if you can only pay cash though. Okay, now this is there's no pictures or, you know, anything to kind of show you what's going on, so bear with me. This might be kind of boring, but it's very interesting. There's some huge reworks in this text here. There's a lot of balance changes with characters, and a lot is going on here, so just kind of pay attention and know. And for the most part, it's pretty positive. Alright, and we're going to get the worst one off right from the get-go. Bar&Rel has been nerfed. They made him worse, but I'm okay with it. So his passive ability. Previously, he gained haste when Centurion are on the battlefield. Now gains armor increase. Yeah, that's a pretty good nerf because you're getting haste. You're going faster. That's the best stat. That's the best. One of the best buffs you can get is haste. It's making your characters go faster. So you take that away, and now you put armor increase. Armor increase is good, you know. I don't hate armor increase, but that's still going from a really good one to a mediocre stat. So that's definitely a nerf. A lot of people are going to be pissed. You have the right to, but my opinion about it is I've put resources into them. I've taken to gear 12. A lot of people have taken them to gear 13. They're still an amazing duo without the haste. That's not why they're amazing. They're the best duo in the game. Even when you try to get them out of the meta, they stay around. So there were some of the best characters in the game, and even with that nerf, it's not going to change that much. It's going to change the way people use them probably, and turn order and all that stuff. So it's going to change up comps. There's still going to be a huge contribution to your team. So if you put a bunch into them, gear 12, gear 13, so did I. And honestly, I'm sick of this meta. I'm sick of the Bar&Rel Centurion meta. I'm ready for something to go on. And maybe that's why they changed it, I don't know. So this is going to be the biggest nerf in this patch. So Nelly. Nelly's double destruction second ability, they changed the cooldown from 2 out of 3 to 3 out of 3. I'm going to be honest, I don't use Nelly because I'm working on her now and she's 3-star, 2 or 3-star. Sometime I will. I don't know what this affects, but she must be getting something off too soon and she's just too OP. So it's just a tweak. Does that sound like a nerf? Well, it is a nerf, but everyone knows that she's way too powerful. She is way too powerful, to be honest. She's the best in the game. So Kagi, his wind speed third ability, they changed the cooldown from 3 out of 4 to 2 out of 4. Now it restores 25% turn meter to himself and 4 allies, and previously it was only 20 instead of 25%. So that's a nerf and a buff. You know, it's a great ability. I don't mind using it one turn later. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a nerf. I don't know why they're doing that, but I don't think it's going to, once again, affect that much. It might, because that gives haste. I don't know why they're affecting everyone with haste. That's weird. Okay, so this is something I really, really liked. Rin the Unseen. This is pretty much a complete rework. I don't remember what her kit was before, but this is what it is now. So on her basic ability, always throws 3 kunai even if there are 2 or 1 targets left. Also, kunai now deal more damage. And kunai, I guess, is her weapons, like stars or something. And that's 150% each at the ability level of 7. So her second ability, Fan of Blades, deals 280% of physical damage to all enemies. If this ability lands at least 3 critical hits, restores 60% of Rin the Unseen's turn meter. Previously, she only dealt 150%. So she's meant to be a damage dealer, and this needs to happen. Used to like Rin, now she's trash, and that's because of power creep. They're making her significantly hit harder, a lot more. And it also, if her ability killed an enemy, it would cool down instantly and recover 50% of Rin the Unseen's turn meter. They got rid of all that, and if she's landing 3 critical hits, she's getting turn meter back 60%. That's quite a bit. That means she'll be hitting more often, going more soon. Maybe like her and Kulai with all the turn meter thing going on. Maybe she could do something cool. But definitely want to make sure she's critting as much as possible. So her third ability gains counter attack, damage increase, crit chance increase, and self-control for 2 turns. Restores 60% of Rin the Unseen's turn meter. So yeah, man, she's getting crit chance increase anyways. And she's getting 60% turn meter again. She's counter-attacking. She's going to be hitting harder. Yeah, so this is a positive, really positive rework. Her passive ability, with 20% chance for every living panda ally at the end of her turn, Rin the Unseen applies invisibility to herself and Lazy for 1 turn. When Rin the Unseen is invisible, gains 50% physical damage increase. For every opponent killed, Rin the Unseen reduces Fan of Blades cooldown by 1 turn. So pretty much you have a mixture of Mar and Wonder Lula here. Because Mar has a similar thing with his AoE. I think if he critical chances or does something, he has a chance to reset cooldowns or something, right? And then Wonder Lula, when she's under invisibility, she does more damage. So what this is, with all her kit, you want her under invisibility like Wonder Lula, and you want her crit chancing like Mar. And then if she's killing people, she's reducing her cooldowns for that Fan of Blades to hit again. I'm very interested in this. She has Lazy as a synergy, and like I said, maybe a Kulai. I don't know. I'm interested to get together with people like Wargul and other theory crafters and see what they think. Because it's gonna be pretty fun. And it's making it hard not to get a $10 battle pass, because I think Lazy is gonna be pretty cool. So moving on to Kin Lee. His basic ability deals 200% of physical damage to an enemy. If Kin Lee has more health than the target, this attack is guaranteed to land a critical hit. Previously dealt extra damage. Instead of giving extra damage, I guess they change it to it's a guaranteed critical hit and maybe a little bit more percentage on the damage. His third ability now additionally gains counterattack if he's the last ally standing and self-control for 2 turns. It sounds great, but if he's the last one there, it's not going to really matter at that point. That's what I'm thinking on that. And last but not least, his passive ability. At the start of his turn, Kin Lee restores 25% health. When the last ally dies, gains 75% turn meter. When an allied panda dies, removes all debuffs and resets 5 on 1 cooldown. It's like they're trying to make him a damage dealer, and maybe that this is what you're going to be able to do is turning him into a damage dealer, because they're making it sound like, wow, if he's the last one alive, you better watch out. That's what it sounds like they're trying to do. That's also interesting. I don't know. I don't know what his original kit is. It's been so long. I just know how to use him. I don't even know the details, but it's going to be interesting. It sounds positive. You know what I mean? I don't see anything I don't like, but it's all about when he's by himself. So it's strange. But you know, it also says at the start of his turn, he's gaining 25% health. That's a lot. So it's pretty much saying he's going to be the last one. I don't know. That's crazy. He's gaining turn meter when someone dies. It removes his debuffs and resets cooldowns. So I don't know. That's pretty interesting too. I'm about to do a lot of testing with these pandas, because that's where it's just like they did a panda rework. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of this is. And there it is, guys. 2nd anniversary. So yeah, guys. I mean, not saying come back to the game. Not saying start spending all your money again. Not saying to do anything different, because they still have a long way to go. I'm not giving them a pass on this, but I am praising them because this was positive. Yes, there was a couple nerfs here and there, but I don't think that's going to affect the game long ways. What's affecting the game now is farmability of characters and then lack of content. We've been over 1,000 times. I'm not going to go over it again today, but we all know what it is. But this is a step in the right direction. And that's what we're trying to get them to understand. It's like, we need positivity in this game, not negativity. So this was positive. I know that had a couple nerfs, but I'm happy with this patch. This was a good patch. This was a great patch. And this was a patch that came at the perfect time, because people are mad. People are irritated. They need some positivity in the game. They gave us something to farm. They gave us some pretty cool characters, guys. This is what keeps me in the game, is their character design and kits. And they do it so well. And I've never said anything bad about that part. That is the strongest part of their game, is their characters. And so I see some people complain about having a lot of characters coming in. I don't think they have enough. I want more and more and more. I will never complain about the amount of characters that are being put out, because we don't have enough. They've got to get to the point where if you did split Battlegrounds, it wouldn't matter, because you'd have enough teams to counter everything. You know what I mean? So overall, I gotta give it a B+. They're in a bad place. They could have gave us more, for sure. They could have gave us another person to farm. You know what I mean? That's why they're not getting an A. But I'll give this a B+. Great reworks on the pandas and cool characters. So that's it today, guys. Love y'all, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.